For centuries, sailors have feared what lies beneath the ocean's surface. They mapped coastlines, crossed entire continents by sea, and built ships powerful enough to survive towering storms. Yet despite all that progress, humanity has explored only a tiny fraction of the world's oceans. The rest remains hidden in darkness, where sunlight never reaches and strange life evolves beyond imagination. Now imagine descending into those depths, where every sound is distorted, every shadow could be alive, and your only connection to the surface is a steel shell barely strong enough to resist the crushing pressure. Then your sonar detects something enormous. It isn't a whale. It isn't a submarine. Whatever it is moving toward you. Some of the creatures in today's video come from ancient legends passed down for generations. Others were imagined for games and horror fiction so convincingly that thousands of people still debate them online. A few are inspired by real marine animals whose existence proves nature can be stranger than any nightmare. By the end of this video, you'll understand why the ocean remains one of Earth's last great mysteries. Our journey begins with one of the most unsettling anomalies ever imagined. Deep beneath the Atlantic Ocean rests what appears to be the remains of a famous World War II battleship. At first glance, it looks abandoned, frozen in time after decades beneath the sea. But something feels wrong. The steel hull isn't rusting. The decks appear unnaturally intact. And growing through the ship is something that should never exist. Massive tentacles emerge from shattered compartments as though the vessel itself has become part of a living organism. Thick strands of flesh wrap around gun turrets, anchor chains, and engine rooms, binding metal and biology into a single impossible creature. This isn't just a shipwreck. It's alive. According to SCP lore, this terrifying anomaly is designated SCP-4217. The battleship and the enormous cephalopod fused to it no longer exist as separate beings. Instead, they function as one massive organism, combining military engineering with alien biology. The creature stretches hundreds of meters across the ocean floor. Enormous tentacles drift silently through the water, capable of reaching incredible distances. Giant eyes stare from what was once the ship's superstructure, watching everything that enters its territory. Unlike ordinary sea creatures, this entity doesn't simply swim. It controls the entire battleship. The propellers rotate. The cannons still move. The anti-aircraft guns track invisible targets as though the crew never left. Yet there are no sailors aboard. Only flesh. Only silence. Only the constant feeling that something beneath the steel is still thinking. Researchers who supposedly encountered the anomaly described entering the vessel only to discover corridors lined with pulsating organic tissue. Pipes appeared to breathe. Metal walls flexed like muscle. Somewhere deep inside the engine room echoed a slow rhythmic heartbeat that never stopped. Imagine standing inside a battleship where every step feels like walking through the body of a living creature. Then the whispers begin. Some expedition members reported hearing voices speaking in unfamiliar languages. Others claimed to experience vivid memories that weren't their own, flashes of naval battles, burning oceans, and impossible visions of distant worlds hanging above unfamiliar skies. Whether these experiences were hallucinations or genuine psychic transmissions remains unknown. What is certain is that nobody who entered the deepest sections of the ship ever returned exactly the same. Some refused to speak. Some suffered nightmares for the rest of their lives. Others insisted the creature wasn't born in Earth's oceans at all. They believed it remembered somewhere else. Somewhere far beyond our planet. And if that impossible memory is true, then the terrifying organism resting beneath the Atlantic may only be one fragment of something vastly larger. Because the next creature on our list doesn't hide beneath Earth's oceans. It waits beneath an ocean of blood. The ocean never gives up its secrets. After every expedition, every legend, and every terrifying encounter, one question remains. What if humanity isn't exploring the ocean? What if the ocean has been studying humanity all along? For thousands of years, people have looked across the sea and imagined monsters beneath the waves. Ancient sailors blamed sea serpents for disappearing ships. Coastal villages warned children never to swim after sunset. Modern science dismissed many of those stories as myths born from fear. But every generation discovers something that changes what we believe. The giant squid was once considered impossible. Now we know it is real. Hydrothermal vent ecosystems were thought impossible. Now they are thriving deep below the surface. Entire mountain ranges, underwater volcanoes, and countless new species continue to surprise scientists every year. The deeper we explore, the more we realize how little we actually know. More than 90% of Earth's oceans remain unexplored. That means the greatest discoveries may still be waiting in complete darkness. Imagine an expedition 50 years from now. A research vessel sends an advanced drone into a trench no human has ever seen. Its cameras illuminate endless black water. Nothing moves. Nothing appears unusual. Then every sensor aboard the drone suddenly stops responding. For several seconds, only static fills the screen. When the video returns, something enormous is passing overhead. Not quickly. Slowly. Deliberately. The drone's lights cannot reveal its full body. Only a single, larger than the entire vehicle, reflects back through the darkness. The signal ends. The drone is never recovered. Would anyone believe that recording? Or would it become another forgotten mystery added to the endless list of unexplained events beneath the sea? Perhaps that is why ocean legends refuse to disappear. They evolve. Every era creates new stories inspired by the fears of its time. Today those stories appear in games, books, internet horror, and modern mythology. Tomorrow, some of them may inspire real discoveries. Fear has always driven exploration. Curiosity has always followed. And sometimes the line between fiction and reality becomes much thinner than we expect. The ocean doesn't care what humans believe. It doesn't need our approval. It simply waits. Beneath miles of freezing water, crushing pressure, and endless darkness, life continues exactly as it has for millions of years. Predators hunt. Unknown creatures adapt. Entire ecosystems exist without ever seeing sunlight. Whether the monsters you've heard about today come from folklore, fictional universes, or the imagination of storytellers, they all share one powerful idea. The deep is a place where humans are visitors. We are not the fastest. We are not the strongest. And we are certainly not in control. The next time you stand on a quiet beach and look toward the horizon, remember something. Everything you can see is only the surface. Below it lies a world so vast that it could hide wonders beyond imagination, or nightmares beyond comprehension. Until we explore every trench, every underwater cave, and every forgotten abyss. Some mysteries will remain exactly where they belong. Waiting. In the dark. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, don't forget to subscribe for more documentaries exploring the world's greatest mysteries, forgotten legends, and the secrets hidden beneath our oceans. Because the next discovery could completely change everything we think we know.